Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest IV! Since last time, I got up to level 4. Just took me a couple battles, I was almost there anyway. One thing I want to show you is how to transfer items into your bag in this game. Just like Seiken Densetsu 3, any items that you have actively equipped or in a character's inventory, you can just throw in there. You have unlimited space in the bag, you just can't access it during battle there. So that's pretty nice. Keep a couple medical herbs for Ragnar. But as we all know, when something tells you not to do something in an RPG, you must then therefore go do it. Absolutely. Well, let's see if the children have ran off down here. Gotta be around here somewhere. Now, if you're playing the NES version of the game, you might want to get up to level 5 just to get a little extra HP. It's a little tough, but well, not obscenely. You don't have to. But you can if you want. Now, we got a new enemy here, Heal Slime. Just like every other Dragon Quest game, they will heal themselves annoyingly over and over and over again. So you just got to get lucky until they stop hitting or healing themselves. Yeah, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. But anyway, you just want to walk through the cave here, follow the voice. If you're going the right way, they'll say over here. If you're going the wrong way, they will tell you. In the NES version, if you go the wrong way, you'll start running into monsters. If you keep going the right way, you'll just never run into random battles. And the right way will lead you to the end here. Got a couple new enemies here, Mad Moles and Wingster. Mad Moles will charge up for an attack to deal extra damage. Ah, nuts. Well, I wanted to show you, Wingsters only have enough MP to cast Frizz once on you. So you could defend until they cast it just to reduce that damage, and then they really can't do a whole lot to you. The Frizz spell gives you frizzy hair. No, it deals damage. But anyway, we got our first guest character in the game. More party members! And they used the More Party Members theme from the second game. That's nice. But anyway, being a guest character in the game, Healy will act on his own. So you won't be able to directly control him. They're great! Yeah, nice pun there, game. But anyway, Healy is basically almost the exact same thing as a normal Heal Slime. It will heal you periodically during battle. So let's see if we can show that off. I want to use Defend here, so that way I won't die while Healy's trying to heal me. Okay, let's try that one again. Maybe I'll get lucky and the Wingsters will use Frizz on me. Come on! Ah, nuts. Okay, well, defending didn't work so well there, but you get the idea. Like, let's say you're fighting a single Mad Mole, and they charge up for an attack, just like you saw there. You can defend, get ready for it, and then wait for them to attack you, and then attack them the next round. So yeah, you see I'm not entering commands in for Healy, because he's a guest, you just don't directly control him. So, oh well. But we almost got him. Alright, there we go. You can't buy equipment for monsters or anything like that, or guests. There really are no monsters that you can use besides Healy. So, like I said, I'm going to skip all the dead ends. Or did I say that? Well, I'm going to tell you now. I'm skipping all the dead ends for now, and the treasures. I just want to go straight to the end first. We'll pick up all the treasures on the way back out, because, well, we're going to have to walk out of here eventually. So, oh. Usually they won't make you do that. Usually you'll be able to warp out of dungeons. But this one, you gotta walk out. It's pretty short for our first real dungeon in the game. That tunnel there. No, that doesn't count there. By the way, someone was asking me, H.C. Bailey, how much grinding does this game really require you to do? Well, fortunately, it's not too much. The game is relatively easy in my opinion. And here we get the Talaria. What's a Talaria? I think they called them flying shoes in the NES version. But, huh. Oh, really? Huh, maybe that one lady was right. Well, let's find out. We gotta get out of here first. So yeah, that's one really nice thing about, well, even the NES version, you don't have to do that much grinding. Maybe a little more, but not that much. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy where you could go through like the entire game without grinding and you'll be fine. Nah, I think there are some times where it's a really good idea to do some, but it's really toned down from the previous 3 games. So they've really balanced it out and made it a lot smoother this time around. And even when you do have to grind, they have really fast ways of doing it, so it's not that hard. So, alright, we got some money here. The reason why I wanted to save the treasure collecting for the end is because now we got Healy, so I don't need to worry about it. Or, well, now, yeah, I mean, I have a whole bunch of battles that I'm going to go through, so I'd rather have Healy healing me than grab all the treasure on the way and have to use medical herbs. Let me show you something here. In the DS version, you can actually have Healy heal you outside of battle. So that's pretty nice. In the NES version, you can't do that. So, yeah, and another nice thing, Heal uses 2 MP instead of 3, unlike the NES version. So, I mean, it's not an obscene difficulty change, but you might need to grind an extra level here or there because of that, or buy more medical herbs. Let's head to the right there first. I think this is where the treasure is. How do you have a lake underwater like that, or little puddles like that? And the water's got to come from somewhere. Okay, I think, well, that's all the treasure we can get in the cave, but now let me show you here. Let's use Defend. Alright, there you go. You see it dealt only 3 damage this time. Not, what is it? Not like 9 like it did before. So it really helps when you're fighting an enemy who you know is going to use magic on you. Yes, go healing. Yeah, the AI is pretty smart in this game. Speaking of AI, one thing I should warn you viewers, if you're playing the NES version, when you get all your party members towards later in the game, you can only control the main character. So it becomes basically like Final Fantasy 13, where you have, well, instead of paradigms, they call them tactics, but it's essentially the same deal. You can tell them, hey, everyone, don't use magic, or everyone attack, or use debuffs, or whatever like that. So you gotta implement your strategy differently a bit in the NES version than the DS version, but that's not until much later in the game. So just something to keep in mind. In the DS version, you can directly input commands for all your party members. So you don't have, if that's something that really turns you off about the NES version, you know, in this version you don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty nice. I thought there was some treasure. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was a little more treasure around here somewhere. Well, this is how we get out of here. And here we get a Seed of Agility. Alright, that boosts your agility. Now that one I actually do want to use on Ragnar, because his agility is pretty bad. Now, because he's a soldier. Now, one thing to consider... Oh yeah, there's a Seed of Life booster at max HP. One thing about seeds, someone was asking me, HC Bailey, are seeds actually useful in this game, unlike Dragon Warrior 3? And the answer is yes, because in Dragon Warrior 3, there was like a stat cap to how much you could gain per level, and if you used seeds on yourselves, it would prevent you from getting stat gains from level ups. But here, that's not the case. So let's see. Yes, I'll have enough gold. Alright. So we want to sell that, and then we want to buy the Iron Armor, because we're using the British spelling, apparently, in this game, for some reason. I don't know why, but, well, there we go. If you're playing the NES version, I think it's called the Half-Plate Armor, you probably want to buy that, too, in that version. So that's pretty much the same. Resting at an inn costs more if you have more party members, but it will restore all your HP and MP, even for Healy there, so that's pretty nice. So let's put those Talaria to use and see what happens. What is Talaria anyway? I mean, some kind of shoes, but... So where are we gonna go? Ah, yeah. Someone was saying there's something suspicious about that tower. Hey, where are you going? So it's true, the monsters are kidnapping the kids. Now, around here, in the tower, you can change your camera angle. I'm going to skip most of the treasure. I'm just going to go straight for what I'm looking for here. If you're playing the NES version, you'd probably want to be at least level 7 before coming here. But you don't have to. But the encounter rate is a little higher in the NES version, so that's why I say, in this version it's pretty easy to get the treasure that I really want first. Now we got some new enemies here. We got a Bodkin Archer, Splatic Punk there. Bodkin Archer can cast Buff on themselves, or up in the NES version. It raises your defense, and you basically won't be able to damage them with a Copper Sword. So you probably want to take them out first. If they cast Buff on themselves, well, okay, you're screwed. Then you just want to kill the other enemies. The Splatic Punk there can cast Sap on you. That completely removes your physical defense, so you want to watch out for that. So kill him next. Mad Mole, not too hard to deal with. You got Healy with you, you're in pretty good shape. So let's see, let's head on over here. And in this chest we get the Scale Shield. A little better than a leather shield, so might as well put that to use. Eventually I will want to get an Iron Shield. Alright, there we go. One more treasure I want to get today, if we can. Alright, we made it. I was expecting to get into a random battle there, but here we get the Cautery Sword. And equip that on Ragnar. Yeah, look at that attack power boost. So yeah, that's why I didn't buy any weapons, because it's really good. It can also cast Sizz during battle. That's the name of the spell, Sizz. It hits a group of enemies. Not all enemies, just a single group of the same enemy. Here we got another new enemy, Bantamweight. They can die. Now, they can put you to sleep with their physical attacks, so you want to watch out for that. And that's a healing pool there, so you can use that. And, well, get back up to max there, so. Well, alright, I'm going to get back to the top and then get all the treasures there. But will someone please think about the children? Who is behind this sinister plot? What do they want? All shall be revealed next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest IV! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.